thank you for having us tonight, War of Ages. You just played at Le Trabendo. How was it on stage tonight?
Awesome. It was fun. Yeah, we had a good time. This is our third time playing Paris, and it's always awesome. The city's beautiful.
Yeah.
So we almost got lost.
Yes, you told me before.
Yep, we were traveling down, and then we had to travel back, and and getting back here was not so much fun. We forgot where we left from. So.
But you're here.
We made it.
Yep, we made it here.
You're right.
On time.
Yep.
Right. So, how is the European tour going so far? You have it's quite the end.
Yeah, it's like a big circle. We've been all over like Germany and Belgium. Going to tomorrow we go to Switzerland and stuff. So we've been like all over for sure.
Right.
Good,
London. We went to London and different parts of UK and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Great. So, could you tell us briefly, or could you tell us about the band history? I mean,
well, we started back in 2003. We all worked at a gigantic supermarket called Walmart.
Yeah.
And that's where we met. And then we just decided we wanted to play some metal. So we all started practicing, playing some metal, and then just got really lucky as far as who we met and how we got signed, and made some good friends, and then started making memories.
Great. That's great.
So.
You're a Christian band?
Yes.
Yes. So, do you think that talking about Christianity is becoming more popular and accepted within the mainstream scene today? I mean, than before?
Yeah, it's definitely different than it was when we first started. When we first started, it was not as accepted. And then there was like a middle ground period where it was accepted. And then now it's almost like it's accepted with like hesitation.
Yeah.
And like that's how it is now. It's like that. Okay, we get you're a Christian, but there's so many that it's like okay, whatever, So it's kind of a mixture of both now. Where in the beginning it was like no, in middle it was good, but then now it's kind of like.
And moreover, I think it's different. France is different than US. I mean, I think that people here, they are waiting for some bands with a strong message. So,
right, exactly. I think that over here it's definitely a lot more critical than it is in the United States. It's way more accepted in the United States, and over here I think because of the culture, they think that a Christian band is going to come in like a gigantic church and just plague the land.
Before going on stage.
Right. Yeah. It's like we're going to like get them to do some crazy. Well, really, the reality of it is we're just Christians. We just play metal.
Right.
And then lyrically they are what they are. There's no difference between a open double D than an open Christian D chord. We just play metal music. We are Christians. That's the way we roll.
Right. I know that you've got this question a lot, but I'm gonna ask it too. So, what makes your last album, Supreme Chaos, released in July 2004, on Face Down Records, distinct from the previous one?
Well, just starting at the source with just different writing style, and I'm new to the band. I've only been in the band a couple years now, so I come from a different background as well. So that brought in a new style, and working with these guys, and they've done so many records, so it's one of those things. They were all really cool and accepted to like trying something different and kind of going off the norm. So even at the start, we already had a pretty good start at making a record that was different. And then once we got further into the record, we just were able to spend a lot more time on stuff like production and stuff like that. So we were able to really like spend a good like solid week or more just on the production of the album, which I know they haven't got to do before in the past.
We've never done production as much as we did on this album, and we didn't want to like. If I had my way, it would probably be all production, but I think that like we were able to do it where it was nice and it laced with the music well, and it went with the music instead of just being like, oh, blah, 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 blah.
Into more of it,
It like made it feel good, made the parts better and stuff. So with the metal music that was already going on,
we just wanted a record that was a more mature metal record. Yeah, more mature. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. What's your favorite song to perform on stage from this album? If there is one, because it's a question. Well, I suppose you like to play the whole.
I know.
Well.
Me and him for sure. Chaos Theory.
Chaos.
Yeah, it's a single from the record.
Yeah.
One of them.
Chaos Theory is probably our favorite. It just seems like it's the most like just fun.
Yeah.
It's got everything in it. It's just heavy.
For
fun
sure.
to play.
And it's the one probably most different than what you maybe used to with War of Ages. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, that one's a lot of fun.
Who did the artwork of this album, and how much input did you have on it, if you have an input or?
It's the same artist across the board.
Yes.
It's all Dave Quiggle.
Yeah.
Dave Quiggle, he does all of our artwork. He has done it since the very first album. So, and probably always will do our album art. So,
but he did like switch it up stylistically with this one, which he did an amazing job too.
This record is a lot more detailed, hand drawing, where the other one was a lot more pictures and manipulated. Yeah. This one's definitely
all hand drawn and
all right.
He's
so
awesome.
Does he listen to the music before or not?
Yeah.
Typically.
He started.
But this one, I think he just like went with it.
Yeah,
like,
he just drew it.
We didn't even tell him anything. Yeah. We didn't even like. He just like.
It was already done.
Yeah. He had an idea.
Yep.
Okay. So I think this one he just went with it. It worked out great.
Yeah. Cool one. Are there any metal or hardcore festival you'd like to play in Europe? Do you know any of them?
Air. Yeah. Open air.
All right. Yeah.
Is there any other?
Yes.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Sign us up.
Okay. So, what's your favorite part of touring, except being on stage?
Oh, visiting. Like today, I've been here 3 times, and today was the first time I ever got to see Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
Seeing the sights.
Yeah.
Seeing the sights and just experiencing that end of it, things that we don't have in America and stuff, that's the best part.
Right,
for sure.
That's cool. Great. Any other thoughts or comments you'd like to add to this interview?
Just come to our next show.
Yeah, right. Great.
Support the band.
Support the band. We're of Ages. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.